everyone. Happy Hump Day. How are you? Again, my name is Nicole Bello. I'm with Smarty HR Solutions, and welcome to HR Cafe. So I hope you have grabbed your cup of coffee for today. Let's take another 15 minutes. Let's talk about some HR. So, what came back to us this week, as far as questions were concerned, had to do with hiring and job postings. So I know last week, about a week and a half ago, I did a presentation to Leak City as well as to HCC in Houston that talked about your HR strategy. And a lot of part of that had something to do with how you post your jobs and what the expectations were. And we know as small business owners or as business owners in general, sometimes it's hard to attract and retain the right talent or the talent that you're actually looking for to help scale your business. So there were a couple of questions that came, and I want to talk about those questions. But the theme around it is job postings. So there's some things I'm going to share with you guys about if you are posting your jobs, what to look for or how to avoid some pitfalls. So one of the questions was that I am posting jobs, but for some reason, I'm not coming back with the right outcome that I thought. What am I doing wrong? What should I include? So to that question, guys, do not be vague. If the job entails some things that may not be as attractive tasks, list those. Because if you bring somebody in and you don't tell them everything about the job, what the expectations are, then this can come for some really hard feelings, down the line after you've already spent your time interviewing them. You've already spent, your time training them. You've gotten them their office equipment, things like that. You've done a lot and you spent a lot of money just for someone to be unhappy and looking for the first opportunity to walk away. We all know right now we're operating in a day where the employees have an advantage because there's a lot of jobs out there, but not enough talent to fill those particular jobs. And people are leaving, jobs or leaving your jobs for 10 or 15 cent additional in hourly wage. So you want to make sure that you're being very specific about what the job tasks and duties are, but also, highlight the great advantages of working for your company. It's okay to say, we're a great growing company, we're local, we're family friendly, we're work balance oriented, whatever to draw the attention to your position. Because we talked about small businesses and how we have a lot of flexibility to offer advantages, things that maybe large corporations don't offer, don't think about, or just don't entertain. Flexible work schedules, the ability to work, to telecommute, to work from home, different things, gym memberships, even if you can't afford, life insurance or health insurance, actually health insurance. Life insurance is very affordable. It's something you should take a look at having for your employees. So if something happened to them, they at least know their family have something to fall upon. If something happened tragically to them for whatever reason, that gives them a little bit of stability and, they feel a little bit more comfortable if they have some life insurance. You can get term insurance really inexpensively. So there are some things you can do. But you want to make sure that you're very transparent about what the role entails. So that's a thing. So if you're not getting the type of person that you're looking for, make sure that you're listing the duties. Make sure you know what you want them to do. Sometimes we know what we want, but we have a hard time translating that to other people. Have someone else take a look at your job description, see if it's something that they would be interested in. If the answer is no, ask some family members, ask friends, ask colleagues. Take a look at what's online. See if it's attractive to you. You want to make sure that you are attracting the right person. If you're not listing the experience you want them to have, you're going to get a lot. Even when you list exactly what you want, you will still get a lot of resumes that do not meet your qualifications. And that's just the nature of what happens. And it takes a while to sift, through all of those to get, what you want. And even after you get those, it takes a while to sift. It is an art. The more you do it, the more comfortable you are with it. But it is a huge, steep learning curve if it's something you haven't done before. And stay tuned to the end of this conversation. We're going to talk a little bit about that, how we could actually help you with that. The next question I want to say was also concerned about placement and people looking for opportunities or trying to find their recruits, how do you go about posting the job? What do you include? How do you post? So I would say be very careful about where you post and think about what your type of job you're looking for. If you have a job that's a professional job, it's requires education and or a certain level of experience, you may want to reach out to LinkedIn. That may be where you find your opportunity. If you're looking for something that's more, hands-on, maybe of a medium wage, lower wage, lower experience, you may want to look on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, depending on how active you are on those social media platforms. Guys, never underestimate the power of getting your needs out to family and friends, or to sharing what you're looking for on Facebook and asking people to share. Don't underestimate the power of your chambers. A lot of times now, different chambers have help wanted sections. But if you're looking for something that's very strategic, very particular, very specific, then you may want to, start reaching out to recruiting agencies or staffing agencies to help you with that. Because, like I said, it is an art. There is a learning curve, and you want to make sure that you're spending your money in the right places and you're not wasting time. Even when it's free, a free posting still costs you money. And what I'm saying is, even a free posting, if you're paying yourself, $50 an hour, then if it's taking you, 10 hours to sift through resumes, even if they were free, it still costs you $500. So you still want to make sure that you're being very particular and meticulous about what you're looking for, so you don't spend unnecessary time and resources on things that are not going to net you a great outcome. So you want to make sure that you do that. The word of mouth is great, but once again, please let people know what those expectations are. Please be clear about what the roles are that you're looking for. Be clear about what the good, the bad, and the ugly, if there is any, of the job, so people know exactly what they're signing on for. Because right now, people are, they're interviewing. I've told people, when you find someone, even if you're doing temp to perm, when you find someone that's a good person, a good fit for your organization, don't waste time laboring over it, thinking about it if you have them already in your presence. If they're there and they're working out, take them, commit to it. If they're there and they're not working out, let them go. Hire slow, fire quickly. You want to make sure that you're not spending unnecessary time on someone who's not a good fit. You shouldn't have to force someone to fit. Now, if they come with a great attitude, great personality, they're on time, there's different things you can't train for. The things that you can train for, give people the opportunity to learn. People learn different ways. You might want to, see what's the best learning style for that particular person. So you get to, on their area of what they like to learn, so you can make sure that they are getting what you're trying to give them, because everyone does not learn the same way. As an adult, we have all different, kind of things going on, so we learn a lot differently. But if you have someone who's a great at all the things you look for, but they don't bring the right attitude, they're not a team player, they're not fitting and gelling with your organization, that's somebody who you probably do not want in your organization, because you'll spend more time fixing things that's going wrong than you could on training them on different aspects to grow your business. So those are a couple of questions. So I'm going to leave you with a couple things today about job posting and ads, since that happen to be the reoccurring theme on the questions that we answered today. So don't try to hide any negative aspects of the role. We talked about that. Make sure you understand what the job entails yourself, because sometimes we're too close to it. So get someone out there to take a look at it for you, to make sure that you are getting the type of people that you're actually looking to hire. And do not cut corners. Sometimes you can do some free ones, but sometimes, like they say, you get what you pay for. So you want to make sure that you're using reputable job postings areas. So whether it's Indeed, Career Builder, any of those other ones, make sure that you are posting somewhere where you know that it is you're going to get viable candidates and it's reputable, and you'll be much better off getting a good outcome on your job postings. It's costly. Does it cost money to recruit? Of course. It costs in your time and your resources and your training, but what you get in the end should net you a good return. So you want to have a return on your investment. It's an investment. A lot of times small business owners are oftentimes paying their staff before they can pay themselves or pay themselves fully. So it is truly an investment. Make sure that you're getting what you need for your business to make sure you can scale your business and your business grows. So that's it for that. So I told you I had something special to talk about. So we talked about the job posting. So we have this summer special, and I kind of want to show this to you guys. So starting next week, when you guys send in questions, we'll select one person each week, and we'll give them one of these VIP cards. Looks like a little credit card, and you guys can use it. It's worth $150, but you can use it toward a 30-minute HR consultation, a mini handbook review, how to hire coaching session, which we'll talk. It will go more into details, and we will actually look at a job description for you and try to get that together for you. But that'll be a free 30-minute how to hire coaching session, a mini HR audit, a TWC claim review. If you happen to have any claims that you either maybe you lost and you want to see how you will go about winning those or having a higher chance of winning next time, and a 30-minute safety audit. And we also will do a 30-minute employee retention and reward recognition consultation. So if you want to learn how to reward and recognize your staff on any budget, it can be done. Trust me, it can be done. So you can use it for that. But it's a nice little nifty card. If you win it and you can't use it yourself, feel free to pass it on to the next business owner. But it's a really good opportunity to add some value. We can add value to you, and you can use this as our summer special. And along with this, we are also doing the first direct hire at 50% off. So we know summer is a time when people start to hire, even if it's temp to perm or temporary staff while their summer staff is out. We know that now is the time for that, and we want to help you save a little bit on that as well as introduce ourselves to you. So for that, we're doing 50% off a direct hire. And we're also offering 2 preliminary testing assessments for the temp to perm or temporary position. So you'll have an idea of what that person actually can bring to the table. Sometimes people say they have a skill and you take them at their word, but you need to be assessing some of those skills to make sure that you know that they know, right? So thanks again for joining us. Guys, please remember to get us your questions by 3 p.m. on Tuesdays. You can email us at hrcafe@smarterhrsolutions.com or give us a call at 713-999-1205. It's been nice having this conversation with you. Until next week, grab a cup of coffee. Let's talk about HR. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.